let's
Thank you
get your
very much.
interventions.
Thank you very much, our reporters. The problem I have with this whole work permit issue has to do with our consulate and our embassy here in Nigeria, in UAE embassy. Now, a consulate and the embassy will tell you the first time we visited them, I haven't gone, but there were delegates who went because I wasn't opportunity to join them to go. The first day they visited them, you'll be shocked that the embassy said they are not aware that there is a work permit ban on their citizen. What's your job? What's your duty? It's not just to issue permits. Passports, international passport. That's not what you're here to do. You're here to checkmate the process. You're here to checkmate your people. You're here to know what is wrong, what is not supposed to be wrong with the people you are protecting. But all they do there is to come in the morning, sit, sleep, and go home. How would you say you as a consulate and an embassy, you are not aware, you don't have a clue that your people are facing these challenges? That's the first question they need to answer. Now, I was going through my screenshot because there was a screenshot I saved, but I couldn't see it. President Muhammadu Buhari came to the UAE with Godfrey Oyema, with Simbajo also in attendance. Now, these people never made mention of this issue. I'm not just saying it because I want to say it. I'm saying it because when the flight issue came up between Air Peace and the UAE government made a post saying that the Nigeria president was in UAE for the Dubai Expo and refused to make a comment in respect to the bilateral relationship between both countries. I actually had a screenshot of that particular word, that particular section. I had a screenshot from Gulf News, but I can't find it. I think because I'm just joining, I went out. Now the thing is this: the Ugandan president was here of recent. I think either the president or the representative that came for the expo, and they signed a new memorandum of understanding in relation to work permits and other things that has to do with the Ugandans in this country. Now, mind you, sir, there is no problem with the Ugandans. There is no issue with them having a job. But these people are still coming here and still updating the relationship they have with the country, which means they have a priority for their citizens. But Nigerian government feels that once they are in position, all they need to do is to eat money and forget about every other person. Now, why would Abike, there's what we call organogram. In an organogram in a company, if you cannot talk to the first person who is directly under you, you have the right to go to the next person. Now, if the next person cannot solve the issue and he's giving you excuses, you can now go to the top management for a final conclusion. We have gone to the consulate, we have gone to the embassy. Now we are meeting Abike, but she is still directing us to go back to the people who are saying they don't have an idea of what's going on. This is where she should come in. Okay, the last video we saw, she said she was having a meeting with the guy in Abuja embassy, UAE embassy in Abuja, and he was saying that there is actually no ban on Nigeria work permits. How would you go to inquire something without evidence in your hand? No, if you request for us, Mr. Tosin has a lot junk files that we have sent, a lot of it. If we should send you the files now, sir, you would be shocked of what you would see. As of this morning, I got a call this morning for a job, but when they found out I was a Nigerian, they turned me down because the work permit is still not going. Last week, I called the labor and they told me that the work permit is going, but I told them, before Buhari came here, you guys said it's not available. Now, after my president came and left, you are now saying it's available. But the companies are applying for this work permit and we could not get this work permit. And the truth be told, a lot of us would not want to go back to Nigeria because it's not even a better place for us to go to now. There is no job there. There's nothing we are going to see. If the number of persons here flock back to Nigeria, even if we have money for the flight, it's going to be chaos for us. It's going to be chaotic for all of us. So we are still trying our possible best to see how we can survive pending when this whole thing will be resolved. And if Nigerian government really have us at heart, like they say, this issue is not supposed to last for another 2 days, sir. Now that's the truth. All they need to do is just open a conversation between because the UAE government are this kind of persons that they want you to intervene in certain things. If you open a discussion with them, they will tell you the reason why this thing was done, and okay, fine, we are lifting it. But since the Nigerian government, they are acting nonchalant about it, that they don't care. That's why the government also is acting like they don't care. Now we are having flight problem. The main thing that they are even benefiting from us is placed on ban. So what exactly do you want to present on the table that will make the UAE government say, okay, let's lift the work permit ban for these people? In the oil and gas sector in UAE, when it comes to the safety, the job performance, we, the Nigerians, we have approximately 80% chances of being employed in that gas sector. Like if you go to the oil and gas sector, there is no way you will look for a safety officer and a job performer that you will not find 10 to 20 Nigerians in that sector. Like the Arabic will tell you, if you go for the interview, they will tell you, oh, you are a Nigerian man, you have oil in your country, you know everything about safety, no problem, I approve you. It's as simple as that. Because they know we have the understanding, we have the knowledge, we have the experience, we can deliver these jobs. But now these people are finding it difficult to employ us back into the system. But we cannot get this employment. So when our embassy and our consulate cannot address this issue, the government should come into play. I was in Dubai 2 weeks ago, and the assistant to the consulate of Dubai was asked the question by the MC that what exactly is going on between this work permit and the UAE government. Sir, someone who is assisting a consulate does not even understand a question. He was now explaining prostitution. I don't understand. We are talking of work permit. What has work permit got to do with prostitution? Ugandans are into prostitution. Kenyans are into prostitution. The Filipinos are into prostitution. The Ethiopians, the Americans. Sir, we have any varieties of the prostitutes you want in this country. Go to the club, you'll find all of them there. So it's not just Nigerians. All over the world, we have the good, the bad, the ugly, and the worst ones. So don't just centralize an issue on prostitution. So the question was still raised. They asked him, why are you hitting on prostitution? We are talking on work permit. This guy was on the mic and he was fidgeting. So tell me, if an assistant can do this, and somebody told me there that this guy is even better than the main person that we want to see. So we just have worse people in offices. Worse people, not even competent. Let's move competent. They're not competent. Worse, like they did not even qualify to be in that position. How would you be telling us that some persons are getting the work permit, why some persons are not getting the work permit? So as a consulate, as an embassy, you don't know the categories of work permit you have in the country you are working. You don't know there is free zone. You don't know there is partnership visa. You don't know all these things. So you just feel it's one permit everybody is working with. Sir, this is 6 months and counting. If you know what we spend on a daily basis in UAE, we are drained already. We are drained. I don't know what to do. We are not violent people. We are professionals who are working in professional fields. We have teachers, medical. My friend called me this morning. He woke me up this morning that they've given him a notice for 1 month that they could not renew him, so they're terminating him. Another one called me 5 days ago that they've given him till 1st of February and they're going to terminate him as well. On a daily basis, even those who have valid work permits are losing their job, because now if you just cough in your company will terminate you because they know you cannot get a job elsewhere. So everybody now, we're working on that Durex. We're working on that. I've been home for close to 5 months now since this issue started. I have had offers. I got an offer of what was 1.5 million plus a car and accommodation. I couldn't join. I got another one of about 900,000. I couldn't join. Even this morning, another one came. I cannot join because my government feels they are the government of the world. The same rapid PCR test they are refusing to put at the airport before now, It's the same rapid PCR test I'm just seeing on Chinese news that the government is now saying before you have access into the government house, you need to conduct a rapid PCR test. Why are you shying away from the current problem in the world? There is a pandemic, and everybody is trying to protect their country, their citizens. You are not the one paying for this rapid PCR test. The people who your country are doing business with just say, put this rapid PCR test so we can allow people to board into our country. Why are you people not making these things available for us? So, sir, I would stop here because I think other people have contribution. We are suffering. We have written to the House of Assembly. We have written to the Senate. Mr. Tosin, we've done all we can do as humans. Maybe we should go into witchcraft this time. We don't know what to do anymore. Maybe that's the next thing we should have to do.
Thank you so much, Ejiro. Really pathetic.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.